Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to the channel. It's Cynicalex, and this is Tier 4 Thor. We are finally ready after days of grinding endlessly, mindlessly, frustratingly in GBR, burning hundreds of dollars worth of crystals into boost points, into mostly disappointment, but we did find something in that dark, deep cavern of RNG. And it was 10 universal books, baby. That's what was holding us back. And so that's what we are ready to do now. I'm very excited. But first, we have to shout out to Julian, a.k.a. Godzillanator, a.k.a. the man who carried me probably over 100 times when all was said and done to get these books as fast as I did. Now, yes, Commander did beat us to the punch, but that has to do with luck. And I think he paid a worthy price for it. So here we go with Tier 4 Thor, one of the first people in the game, period, to have him, and I'm very excited by that. There's actually a couple here. I think those 725s are Tier 4, and then the rest are Tier 3. So yeah, we might be the third. If that one's, no, yeah, so we might be the fourth person in the world to Tier 4 Thor, and I'm very, very excited. So yeah, let's get into it here. We don't have enough resources currently, okay? So I just want you to see how far my resources are going to go. I haven't purchased any packs since we Tier 4'd Iron Man. So I've just been grinding up to then Tier 4 Moon Knight and now to Tier 4 Thor. I will have to buy a pack, of course, but I just want you to see what is needed and what is not needed and how much of it is needed so you can keep track. You can keep score at home. We've got 460 million gold, and we're going to start with the skills here because I have more than enough life seed. It seems like even if I were to have enough resources of all the other type of resource, I would not like Soul of the Faltine, Carbonadium, the Vishanti books. I would probably not need to purchase any packs to get Life Seed. Life Seed, they adjusted the amount that was needed, and they didn't seem to reduce the drop rate. So it is very much, it's a very reasonable resource now. So you don't have to worry about Life Seed. I wouldn't say you should use Life Seeds to get characters to level 80. I would make that distinction. Don't do that. But really the issue now is those two suckers right there. I hit my mic talking. The Carbonadium in the middle and the Soul of the Faltine. These ones are needed in much higher amounts. And you can already see I'm going to run out of Carbonadium first because I'm actually spending more. For whatever reason, they made the amounts different. It's like Black Antimatter and Chaos Nornstones. But for each gear, I need 18 of one and only 12 of the other. So, and I know that it's capped at 150 per day, which we also don't like. But yeah, I do think the devs need to tweak these amounts a little bit. They don't necessarily need to tweak these amounts. Okay, that's a lot of high numbers here. 20. Let's go down, please. 19. Okay, well, we technically did go down, so I can't complain. But yeah, those were very high numbers. Yeah, we're definitely going to need to go buy a pack. But basically, they have two options here. They can they can increase the drop rates from the existing game modes, World Boss Legend and GBR. Or what I think is better is they can just speed up, right? So we've all been speculating here, when are they going to add a new dispatch chapter? Because you can literally see it says coming soon. And when are they going to add a new story mode chapter? Now, there isn't another story mode chapter, but there could be. There absolutely could be. And this new story mode chapter could have boxes that drop, and instead of dropping tier 3 materials, right, these boxes could drop tier 4 materials. It doesn't have to be a ton. It doesn't have to be like 250 or some crazy number, but that's sort of, those are sort of the two options, right? Either, okay, we're about to run out. Either, you know, increase the amount that's dropping from game modes now, or, oh, we're done? Yeah, okay. Or introduce more game mode additions that give us those materials, right? Like dispatch farming, that so we can passively farm it, story mode, etc., etc. So that's what I'm actually hoping that they do, is just introduce more game modes, or even just like additions to existing game modes. Like adding another chapter is not a new game mode in dispatch, but it still serves the same purpose of giving us more ways to farm this material. Right now, having one way to farm each material is not quite enough, as you can see. So with 2 gears done, that's honestly better than I thought I would get. Like, that's more than I thought I would be able to afford. But now we're gonna have to use our friendly pal Visa to buy that bigger pack there for 150 bucks and continue our struggle. It is overpriced, absolutely. Vast majority of players should not be doing this whatsoever, but we got content to do, we got things to test, we got you know, comparisons to make, and I love Thor. Okay, 9 is really good. Oh, 6. Oh, for some reason I thought 9 was the last one. Okay, so that gear was really cheap. We also have to keep in mind that if I get rinsed on this last gear, I'm not going to have enough for the actual tier 4 advancement, because you still need to save some resources at the end for the tier 4 upgrade. Okay, that 24 could come back to bite us in the ass. Absolutely. I actually don't know, but let's go ahead and see. Yeah, oh, the dot's there. Okay, we have enough. Okay, so thankfully we have enough. I did not want to go and buy that other pack. But look at that. His HP goes up. His instinct, as we've said, is going to go way up, which is a huge sort of underrated increase. His energy attack goes up by close to 15,000. So I'm very excited for tier 4 Thor. We have a pulse already on how strong he is in existing content. We still have that CTP of Rage on him. So let's go ahead and click that button, baby. This wasn't as painful as Moon Knight was, in my opinion. But there we go. We get the tier 3 animation for tier 4. And then we get this. Yeah, we get that there. Bada bing, bada boom. And we have our tier 4 Thor. Gorgeous, baby. Absolutely gorgeous. 25k HP, 13k energy attack. The Last King. I know this means nothing, but I think the achievement name, The Last King, is so freaking cool. It's so badass. Okay, so now we have a rank 17 Thor. This is the highest I've ever been for Thor, ever. We also have his artifact waiting in the wings from the legendary battle that I picked up. I'm not going to equip this now. I will be equipping it later. I'm saying I could get my rank even higher to have like a temporary flex, a temp flex. We'll you know what? Let's set the striker, and then we'll see. So we're going to go to order. We don't have any tier 4 order characters, so the highest we can go is level 5. But as you can see, the active buff effect goes up from 10% to 18%, which is quite nice. And then the elemental damage goes up to 70%. That's huge. So when you pop his ability, his tier 4 ability buff, he's going to increase his elemental damage by 70% for 10 seconds. That's quite nice, right? That's like a third of a Judgment CTP's max roll, unless it's reforged. And that is double the amount of time, because it's 10 seconds rather than 5 seconds. So yeah, all of these are the same. I don't think there's very much. Unfortunately, there are no like cheesy buff characters that you can choose, like, you know, Namor doing his 5th skill or Ancient One doing their 5th skill. None of that stuff. So you basically just choose whoever you want. I'm going to choose Thena, I guess. Probably does the most damage out of all these characters here. And, you know, as far as like, if you wanted to choose a striker who wasn't going to cover a lot of the arena in animations, Adam Warlock is probably your best bet, because that 4th skill is so innocuous. Anywho, I don't want to talk too much about it. I guess Professor X would be similar. His skills have basically 0 effect animation on the screen. But yeah, I think the ranking is not affected by the striker being placed, so I'm still rank 17. So we're going to take a little screenshot here. We still have this many Odin's Blessings. Get off the screen. The build is otherwise unchanged, okay? All we have now is tier 4 Thor. So let's go back into that content, starting with GBR, and see how hard he claps now. Oh, I'm so excited. I usually don't talk during the loading screens. I usually wait for it to load in, but I'm really excited. Okay, all right, let's see here. Like, this first test is also a humbling test, because as strong as tier 4 is, Dormammu is so tanky that it kind of doesn't matter, you know? Like, you're like, oh, tier 4 should one-shot this phase. Like, no, you can't one-shot, right? So I'm simultaneously using this as a way to like calm myself down, because I know that bro, we almost one shot. Oh, that's sick. That's so sick. That's so sick, bud. That's so sick. Okay, that's a good sign. That's a good sign, brother. That's a good sign. I think I probably could have one shot if I had played it a little bit better. I'm gonna pop the tier 4 before the tier 3 and see if this does more damage. Ooh. Just a casual 6+ bars of damage. No biggie. We're going to wait here and pop this. So he charges the tier 4 pretty fast. Whoa! And it buffs his damage by quite a lot. Okay, we probably didn't want to do that, actually. We triggered our Rage proc too early. But now we can pop this. Wow. He has 117,000 HP. Wow. Okay. So we got to wait here. I'm playing it a little bit safe because of this part can one-shot you if you're not careful. The bubbles show up and you're done. You got to stand in these pillars. I still play with people who don't know that you have to stand in the pillars and they die. They run around and die. It's kind of funny, but it's also kind of sad. Just watch one video on mute for 2 minutes and you'll understand how to fight Dormammu. It doesn't take a lot of investment. Okay, so here we're popping the tier 3 without the tier 4 buff. It still does a lot of damage, in my opinion. It still does a lot of... We're 2 minutes in, and we're about to finish this. Pop the tier 4, then pop the 4th skill. Yeah, he does so much damage. And you can use that skill to escape and reposition. Nice. All right, so my reaction to the Dormammu clear in 2 minutes and 19 seconds was a little bit muted because I had to quickly close the game out or, like, you know, shut off my Wi-Fi. And I didn't want to show that on screen. So that's why I was just like, nice. And then I just stopped talking. It was a bit weird, not going to lie. But yeah, it was just because I want to be able to reuse Thor and, you know, use up my boost points and stuff like that. But I'm very excited for this one right here. We should one-shot him. Yup. Wow. Did I see a 7? Was that 700,000? He looks so cool when he's glowing as well. Yeah, he does so much damage with the buffs up. Holy cow. 14 bars just like that. Yeah, nice. Go do your cutscene, buddy. Oh, you don't want a cutscene? There's your cutscene, you punk. I knew it. Surprise, we have more damage. You're dead. Yo! 40 seconds. 40-second phase 1. Oh my goodness. What is this damage? It's crazy. I know it's only stage 39, but yeah, this is quite wild. I'm gonna pop the tier 3. Oh my god, no way. It's over! It's over! 59 seconds! You know what this feels like? Oh my gosh. This feels like when Thor got his... this feels like, what was it? Endgame Thor? When he got this, the chubby PTSD uniform, and we thought he wasn't that good, but then we figured out how to use him, and I had a video where we did stage 99 Ebony in like 93 seconds, which at the time was really fast. This is what it feels like. He's so strong. All right, last test here, stage 42. We're gonna go up one stage higher than we did in the other test here. And we're going to see how he claps this stage. Oh, this is going to be so juicy. All right, here we go. Stage 42. Did not think we would get to this stage this quickly in MFF after struggling so much on the previous stages. But Thor makes it happen. Let's go. And Iron Man too. So we're going to pop off here. He dove into us. He should take the brunt of this. Gorgeous damage. 19 bars. 17, counting down to this man's death. We had to do the emergency escape there with the second skill. Nice. Can't let that man optimize. No sir. No sir. We got the next tier 4 ready, but yeah, we're 40 seconds into the fight and he's half dead. Not bad. Not bad at all. Looking pretty good. Oh, gorgeous damage. Already triggered the invincibility. Okay, he's iframing me now. No worries. No worries. Ooh, we narrowly escaped that one in the corner. That was just sort of unlucky, but yeah, let's see. Maybe we can pop off and kill him before he optimizes here, and we can get a cheeky 100-second finish. It's pretty tough. He's got a lot of HP now, but Thor also does a lot of damage. These tornadoes are also super annoying. I'm not even going to do the third skill because it's going to risk me getting hit by the tornadoes. Not quite enough burst, eh? We would have had that too. We would have had that. Yeah, he's being... There's a lot of RNG in this fight. You can get some lucky breaks, and it can be a lot easier, or you can get some really unlucky combos, and it can be a lot harder. But we got him here. I'm going to pop off, and bang. Less than 2 minutes on stage 42 and 17 seconds within 17 seconds of a 100-second challenge. So I absolutely think the 100-second challenge is possible there, which is huge considering how difficult this stage is. That's really sick. If you want to feel like Thor is really like this really brings Thor back to being on top. He might be the best tier 4 in the game. If not, he's going to be neck and neck with Iron Man in my opinion. So I'll have to do more testing to see that, but I'm very happy. I'm at a loss for words here. No, I'm very, very happy with his damage output, and he's absolutely ripping it in the content that he's able to do. And I think he's going to be able to help me climb, which is even better, because that was the other criticism I had of Moon Knight. At least for now. Like when we unlock more stages, I'll be able to use Moon Knight again. But for now, Iron Man and Thor are actually the ones helping me climb up that World Boss Legend ladder to get higher and higher. So yeah, hit me up in the comments down below. Let me know what you think of the force of the Thunder God. How did he do? Thanks so much for watching. Smash the like button, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.